The girl
Cancel?
said, her
Not
mom
now.
said,
Cancel?
I think it is.
Okay. Ah! Okay.
Restart it, baby.
There's time.
Anybody in here?
I don't see anybody's comments so far.
I have the exact thing. Oh, yep, see, right there.
Oh, yep.
Create our own adventure.
Hey guys, I can see and hear you now.
Yay! Okay. I had to it wouldn't let me do it on the computer. I'm doing it on my phone, which totally sucks because I have a computer. But it says connect. What is it?
Live software.
Live
streaming.
software. And I'm like, I've done this before. Why is it not letting me do this? I was a little frustrated. Can you tell? I'm frustrated. Sorry.
Especially with your garden.
Especially with my garden. Oh, stop it. So anyways, did that. Just shut that computer. I don't know. The hubby's gonna have to look at it and figure it out because I don't download anything on his computer because it's not my computer. So I'm on the app again, which I don't really care for, but at least it's something. Tia, hey. Create your own journey, own adventure, 4 blessings. Brian, kiss my grass. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It was seriously making me mad. So, and that's loose. Oh, I see what's going on. So, I guess I'll wait for a few more people to get here before I really go into depth. Is it on there? Are you watching? Oh. Seems uneven.
Where'd y'all go to watch it?
You have to go to Smith Family Ranch.
I did.
So, let's see. And now I get to read everything from the phone. Does anybody like using the app? I would totally rather use the computer. Peanut Peppers, I'm back. Well, I was never up, so I mean, it's all good. Please hit that thumbs up. Yes, thanks. Kiss My Grass Acres. Thanks for doing that. And I don't know how to do really anything on the phone, so I can't even tell who's a moderator or not on the phone, on the app, so don't know what to do on that. The hubby's gonna have to do whatever he does on the computer. Yep. Didn't want to go live on the phone. Anyways, desktop version is not updating. Mobile app is working, just FYI. Oh, for going live, is YouTube having technical difficulties? Is that why I couldn't go live on the laptop? That would make total sense and make me feel not so stupid. So, hey, Off Kilter Homestead. Well, thanks. That makes me feel way better, and I'm glad I have the app. So, I was sweating and thinking, oh my God. But I got my New York Finger Lakes wine instead of my Angry Orchards today. I figured I might as well drink it up. I opened it like the other day and it's a big bottle, so I don't want it to go to waste. So I just have like a glass a night or something and it should be fine. Let's see, not sure, but just letting you know what is working at the moment. Yeah, I appreciate it because it was frustrating me very much so. Back in Texas, Humphrey Family Homestead. Yes, we are back in Texas. We got back Wednesday night. The plane landed at like 8 p.m. And then by the time I drove home, because we flew into Dallas, Love Field, by the time I got home, it was like 11:30, 11:40. It's about a 2.5 hour drive. And I had made sure that I had filled up my gas tank before I like parked at the airport so that I could just go. Because I didn't want to, well, I did stop for In-N-Out because That's the only time I get In-N-Out is if I go to Dallas. So In-N-Out was one stop, but I went drive-through, and yep. And I like that I came home at 8 because I missed all of rush hour traffic, and it was like a breeze going home. So, yeah, how do you like the new chickens and chicks? I like them a lot. I like their eggs. They're bigger. It's kind of funny watching the roosters. They chase after each other, but I haven't actually seen them go at it. Jeff saw them go at it, but they kind of just keep to themselves. Y'all's chickens, they stay on the outside of the chicken coop. They roost on our compost bins, and that's pretty cool. I mean, I think in the wintertime we'll probably end up pushing them in, but hopefully by then they get used to each other and, they don't fight as much. But they are free ranging right now, so they have like the whole property, and even I've seen them go outside the fence property. So I don't think your birds have that you gave us though, Brian. But either way, they all managed to make it back to the chicken coop for roosting time, which is great. So, K&A Family Homestead, nice to have you. Claybank, hey, how are y'all? Let's see, hopefully. I love In-N-Out. I grew up in Cali with them everywhere. Miss them since I moved to Texas 10 years ago. Well, they have them in Dallas, so if you ever make your way to Dallas, you should go to In-N-Out, because don't tell Jeff this, but I like it better than Whataburger. I do like Whataburger a lot, but the animal style with the grilled onions and just how they make the burger, it's just it's making my mouth water just thinking about it. It's so good. So good. Let's see. Those Dorking chicks will be some good eating. Which ones are those? Because I don't know. One of them is really cool, and I like its head. Its head has like, feathers on it, and it looks really cool. I think I like that one a lot. Brian. Doing pretty good in South Louisiana, just hot. At Clueless on upstairs. Yes. I tried to go outside and work in the garden, so I get off at 3, and I went out to the garden, and my husband made me some, I think it's 3-foot by 12-foot raised garden beds, and I need to get those out into the garden. They're in the garage right now because I am planting some strawberries in there, and I need to get them planted pretty quick. So, yes, I didn't work very long because it was freaking hot, and it took me a long time to figure out how to start the stupid weed eater, and I feel so stupid, but I guess there's this little blue thing that, is like the power, low, medium, whatever, and I had it all the way up, so obviously it's not going to start when it's all the way up. So we turned it down and it started right up. So, yeah. So the other times that I started it, Jeff just handed me to it and I started it. And this time it was pissing me off quite a lot. Quite a lot. Let's see. It's hot here too. Never had Whataburger either. Cool out on the other hand. Epic. Where else can I get a corn dog and nuggets as sides to my burger? Where is that at? Does that In-N-Out? In-N-Out doesn't do that. Does Whataburger do that? Does Whataburger have corn dogs? I know Sonic does. So, interesting. Let's see. The one with the helmet head is the Crested Cream leg bar. She lays sky blue eggs. Oh, that's awesome. We have a Leghorn that is white, and she also lays a white one. Although, I cannot find the eggs anywhere. Like, once we took all the eggs, I think we've maybe collected 4 or 5 since we've gotten back from New York, and I think they're out laying somewhere. Either that or they're laying where the chickens are broody. And if that's the case, I need to mark them with a Sharpie marker so that I can tell which ones have been there and which ones have just been laid. So like I did that last time in one of my videos, so I may have to go out and do that because I want some of those eggs. We're really falling behind on getting eggs. Let's see. Cook out, not cool out. Oh, cook out. Stupid sausage fingers. I understand that. I always, when I texted that I was going live to my family, my sisters and my mom, I put going love at 6 o'clock, or I said love at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, it's not love at 6 o'clock, it's live at 6 o'clock. So, yeah. I have the same problem. And I think I posted on Facebook too, and I said jousting or host instead of hosting. I'm like, so I had to fix that. So, fun times. Let's see. Someone mentioned cookout. We're in. Yes. Mine would lay all over the place. It's an egg hunt every day. Yes. I've actually gone searching for the eggs, trying to find them, lifting up. You know, we have our Christmas tree that we had for Christmas, and it's just aging out there so that we can cut it up and use it in a bonfire, or not a bonfire because that'd be too big. Fire pit. And they had laid there before, but they hadn't laid there since. So maybe it's just too hot for them. I don't know. Who knows? Knew what you meant. Oh, where's Jeff? Jeff is at so he has a closing. So he's a realtor. I'm sure a bunch of you know. And he has a closing tomorrow. And so they went and did the walkthrough, I think. So he's working. And then he's got a showing at one of his listings on Lake of the Pine on his way back through. So he won't be here probably tonight. I purposely made it at 6 instead of 6:30 so that, I wouldn't go too long. So by the time I get home, I can start dinner and get that going. So we're having a late dinner tonight, but that's all right. At least, it'll get going when he gets home. Yep, we're excited about the closing. I think our clients that are closing this tomorrow, we've had their goat since they moved down here. She moved down here for a job in Shreveport, and we've had their goat for a while, so we're kind of glad to give them their goat back because we don't really particularly like goats. We do take very good care of it, but it's actually calmed down quite a bit. It used to talk all the time when we go outside. It'd talk, but it hasn't as much lately. So, Overlook Valley Homestead, how are y'all? Let's see. Go Jeff, say hello. Yep. Create your own adventure. Clueless Homesteader Tia. We do. It's Andy's favorite place. Which one? Which one is? I probably missed something. Oh, Clueless Homesteaders. You also have sheets. Oh, sheets. What's that? Best fast station ever? Can kick rocks. Oh, Whataburger? Is that Wawa? What is Wawa? I am horrible. We're good here. Awesome. I am so glad y'all are good. So I just wanted to give y'all a little update on the gathering. Still the same date. We already have a pig, and I believe Brian we have a pig and we have a roaster. I believe, Brian, that you're helping supply that maybe, or is it one of our pigs? I'm not even sure. I just know that we have a pig and we have a roaster, so that's all set. Sheets, we're good here. Okay. So that's one thing. We only ask that people bring a side to dish. Obviously, our house is open for whatever, whatever you need. As long as we have it, of course. They are both gas stations with killer food sections. Oh, that's awesome. Kind of like Buc-ee's here. We have Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's is pretty awesome. We normally stop at Buc-ee's every time we go into Dallas. If we go 20, if we go 30, we don't. But we do stop there. I did not stop on the way home from the airport though, because I just wanted to go home. But otherwise, we like stopping at Buc-ee's. Yes, one of the pigs from my newest litter of Black Beauties should be ready by then. Yay! Okay, awesome. I knew heard cookout. I know I heard a cookout. Yes. We are doing a cookout. It's potluck style. Jeff is going to smoke a couple briskets. Of course, if anybody else wants to smoke some briskets. I'm not sure if he's doing ribs, so if anybody wants to bring ribs, and of course, sides. We're gonna need sides, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone makes, because you know when you do a potluck, everyone usually makes their most favorite dish for barbecue type of style. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm going to order a La Caja I probably said that wrong, as well as a roast it in. Oh, to roast it in. Oh, awesome. I knew that was taken care of. I just didn't know the logistics of it. Hey, Overlook. Hello, Claybank. Let's see. Ranch near the. Hello, how are you? Hey, Yorkshire George. How are you? Some other things. If people are needing a hotel, Marshall has a few. Longview has a few. I just searched them, and there's a bunch of places. The Super 8 in Longview is $85 a night. Motel 6 in Longview is $93 a night. Beaumont by Wyndham is $92 a night. Longview is 33 miles away. Then there's the Royal Inn in Linden, which is $100 a night, and that's 39 miles away from our house. Also, just because I wanted to check it out, I looked on VRBO and Airbnb to see if maybe there's something around here, and there is. So VRBO has a couple different things. There's one that has a 3-night stay, and obviously I'm not sure if that would really work just because it's 3 nights, but it sleeps 6. So if like someone wants to, group with a bunch of people, they could do that. And split the price. That was $159, but that was a 3-night minimum. Then there was a Cozy Cabin, which sleeps 9, and that was $200 a night. I know these are a little bit pricey, but it sleeps 9. So if you get into it with another homestead family or whatnot, then it makes it a heck of a lot cheaper. And some of these are super cute, and some of them, oh my gosh, the view of the lake just would make it worth it because they are right on Lake of the Pines. Like, for real, I was looking on VRBO, and I put in Avenger because we're in Avenger, and it showed a whole list of things that are right on the lake, and a couple that were not on the lake, but they were so pretty. And there was even one that was like a very old-fashioned cabin, and it was like the bathtub was in like a water trough for a cow, and I was like, oh, that would be really cool. It only sleeps two though, and that one I think was $120. No, that was in Jefferson. Yeah, I think that was it. That was in Jefferson, and that was $120. So Jefferson has some too. Jefferson is known for the bed and breakfast, and it's like haunted, bed and breakfasts and inns and stuff like that. So it'd be really cool if you, wanted to check out Jefferson too. I think if you search most haunted place in Northeast Texas, Jefferson would pop up. Jefferson, our kids go to Jefferson, and Jefferson is 27 miles away from our house. So we really live out in the middle of nowhere. So, yes, but there's also a couple places in Jefferson. There's one off of Austin Street. It's called Austin Street Cottages, and that was $139 a night, and I forgot to list how many people it was. So I've done a little research on, there's lots of places to stay. So, just finding prices and whatnot in your budget would be the most, thing. Obviously, we have 22 acres, so if you want to dry camp, you're more than welcome to. We have a little area that is paved. I know that Create Your Own Adventure is coming, and they are bringing their camper as well. So they've already, checked with us, and yes, they have that. I know you guys are talking to yourself because I was totally involved in what I was saying. I'm sorry. Glad to hear that the gathering is still on. Looking forward to seeing you all. Yes, it's still on. We haven't talked about it just because, I was in New York on vacation to see family. So I think it kind of hindered the channel a little bit because I've been posting New York stuff, and I don't think everyone likes that, but I can't help but not share. I mean, I have to share it because it's just such great family time. And so I'm gonna post. I have some more of like gardening with my dad, and I am so excited. I was like, oh, I forgot about this one. So I'm gonna be doing them on the weekends. I probably have probably 4 more videos, so a couple more weekends of New York videos. But I need to get back into the homesteading stuff so that I don't, because that's our channel, homesteading. Yeah. So let's see. Hey girl, hey Butter Homestead, how are you? We just went over some, details on coming or the gathering or whatever. So still on. We have a pig. We have the roaster. One of our friends here in the area, Brian, is supplying all that. So that's awesome. We're gonna get some briskets. I shared on my personal page and my farm page. I did see that, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm looking forward to. Even locals, I'm okay with that as long as they're like-minded and try to do the same. Obviously, if they're not, then that's fine too. We're not gonna turn anybody away. We just want to have a good time, for real. Just have a good time with everybody, and that's the plan. I just bumped the camera. Of course. So Clueless, you are more than welcome. Oh, what did you do? I have loved all the vacation posts. I'm inviting myself to New York the next time you go. Awesome. It'll be fun. I didn't realize when I was a kid how many waterfalls there are in Western New York. We went to Stony Brook Park, which is in Dansville. We went to, oh my gosh, Crystal, where's the one right by your house? I can't remember it. It was right there, Crystal. But it's like maybe 15 minutes from my sister's house north on 19. It is just so pretty. The waterfalls are just crazy. And there's more. Like there's Letchworth State Park, which is a little bit more north than that one. And Whisquoy Falls. Thanks, Crystal. I couldn't remember that for the life of me. That I never went there as a kid. We always went to Letchworth. We didn't go to any of the other parks. The New York farm was great. Your father does a great job up there. I love gardening with my children, so it gives me hope they keep it up. Yes. My dad actually, I guess, on the live video, he said, I'm her biggest fan. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. I need to make him a shirt that has our logo on it and says, like, biggest fan, and send that to him because he loves gardening and he loves watching my videos, and I love that he watches my videos. Not even 15 minutes, just down the road and up the hill. Yep. It was not very far at all. I am just so surprised we didn't hardly ever go as kids. And it's free. And you have to pay to get into Letchworth State Park. So, I don't know. Obviously, it's probably, there's not like trails or anything, so maybe that's why we didn't go there. And there's not really venues. It's just there. But either way, it's pretty awesome. Very fun. And yes, my dad, Dan C., my dad cracks me up. He just is talking and whatnot, and he's funny. In our live video before it started last Monday, he's like, I don't know how you can sit there and talk for an hour. I just don't think I could do it. I'm thinking to myself, Dad, you like to talk, you like to tell stories, you can do it, no problem. I'm out. It's 12:35 here, bedtime. Thanks, Yorkshire George, for coming and saying hi. Just so you know, Yorkshire George, last week when you said you were from the UK, my dad was like, oh my gosh, you had people from overseas? So he was like amazed that you were from so far away and you got on to say hi. So he really got a kick out of that, Yorkshire George. And thanks for coming in, Yorkshire George, and we'll see you next time. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh man. So he sure could. Crystal, what do you mean he sure could? Oh, tell stories. Yes. he can tell stories, and I wish, like, I could just sit and record, and I will tell him he said that. He probably would be on but I'm sure he's out in the garden working. He made it a point to be out and away from not doing the stuff so he could join me in the live. So I know he enjoyed it a lot. I wonder, I bet you anything, because the Botters, they do like the, multiple people with McLindens. I bet I could get my dad to do that if he had a good enough computer. His computer is quite old. I might have to figure that out. I think he would really get a kick out of that. He's not super technologically advanced, so we might have to get one of my nephews to go down there and set it up for him. But either way, I'm pretty sure he would just love it. Yeah. Yeah. So when I got back from New York, Jeff hadn't checked any of the eggs the whole 2 weeks. I actually uploaded the video. So if you haven't, checked it out, it's there. And we counted 50 eggs that the chickens had laid. And I'm pretty sure there's probably more that they laid out and about. They just, and they might have gotten eaten. I don't even know, and then they haven't been laying the last couple of days either. I don't know. What?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Should bring them over here.
I am.
Careful of the cord.
Yep.
Hi. Look how big Tex has gotten. Say hi, Tex. I know. He's like, you never let me on the table. I'm not letting you on the table. It's a lot harder to hold him now. Thank you. He sure could, bless him. Loved the drive-in theater too. Oh my gosh. I love the drive-in theater too, and every time I go in the summertime, we have to go. It's a definite must. It's like, I think it was $5 a person, or was it $8 a person?
There were some kids and adult prices. There were kids and adult prices.
Yeah, there was.
I think
it was $5 for kids under 10. And then, hey Tex, big baby. Yeah, he's getting big. So the drive-in was great, and then we did putt-putt. Gotta do putt-putt. It's always fun. And then Franny, if you watch the video, she got a hole-in-one. Oh yeah, she did.
He wants to get down.
And then Isaiah almost got a hole-in-one.
I did too.
Hey James. Good to have you.
And I got a hole-in-one.
You got a hole-in-one too? I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did. I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't think so.
But not the hole-in-one thing.
Oh.
Hole-in-one.
He got a hole-in-one on one of the holes, other than the last one. And the last one, if you get a hole-in-one, you get a free game. So Franny, at the last hole, the 18th hole, got a hole-in-one and got a free game. So that was fun. And then Morgan on that video was just adorable, and even Mila. It was funny on the hole-in-one. James was like picking her up, and Mila was just like, I don't know, puppet. It was just adorable. Crystal made me. Good. I'm glad she made you. It helps me out, and I appreciate it. What?
Nothing.
Yep, I've already, got into the wine, and Mom bought me two bags of salt raisin bread, or 2 loaves of salt raisin bread, and they're pretty much gone.
This
is all that's left of the salt raisin bread. And what do you? Hey, careful!
It's the hole-in-one.
Oh, it's the hole-in-one.
Look.
Okay, show them. It's in the video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's in the video. Crystal made a Jaden made a hole-in-one.
You are a big baby.
So he just had to show you. Okay, calm
You
down.
don't want him?
Nope, I don't want him because he takes up too much of my lap. So, so yeah, mostly it was the 2 weeks went by
Did you already
so
update?
fast.
Talk about the update?
Yep, I did. I talked about it. But if
What's
any,
up?
huh?
Nothing.
Oh, well, yes, James. I'm glad that you stopped in, and I'm glad Crystal made you. So like I said, I got the salt raisin bread, and that's already gone. And I need to check and see how much it costs to ship it. Easy. Stop. Leave him alone.
Okay.
Thank you. Go away. Or at least if you want to stay, that's fine. But you just need to stop messing with the dog. I can't remember where I was. Oh yeah. So I actually made a video from when I got home of all the stuff that I brought back from New York. And I probably will upload that on a weekend. Seems it really doesn't have to do with homesteading, and it has to do with New York. So yeah. That might be one of my, I don't know though, because I have a video. I don't know. Maybe, oh shoot, I don't even know what I'm going to do. We just need to get some and freeze it and send it with the taffy. Yeah, like a bunch, because I love salt raisin bread. Has anybody else had salt raisin bread? Besides, I know my sister and James have, because, you know. Says Jeff needs to send you back up here to hang out with her. Hang out with who? Crystal? I'll always hang out with my sister. I uploaded a whole bunch of pictures. So I took family pictures. So basically I set my phone up on my tripod and I took a video, and we all just did, it's actually an 11-minute video, and we took family photos, and all I did was we lined up in what we were, you know, all the siblings, all of the grandchildren, and then we did all the siblings, and then we did just girls or just pregos, and then I just went through and I took snapshots of the video, which makes it totally easier than someone having to say, okay, cheese, because you just hold it for 5 seconds and you get to choose the, you know, the best one. Morgan misses me. Aww. Yes, I miss Morgan. She was my little mini me while I was there. She went almost everywhere I went, it seemed. So I miss Morgan. She when she gets older, she's gonna have to come down here for a couple weeks or the summer or whatnot, and figure that out. Maybe send Morgan down here. You can come down and bring Morgan. I don't know if Mila would want to. She might have a hissy fit. And then you go back up, and then she can stay here, and then I'll go back up with the boys or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But she needs to get maybe just a little, no, she could probably do fine, because yeah, she would probably be just fine if she came down by herself now. I'm not saying to do that, but I think she would be just fine. She's Miss Independent for sure. I think, at least. Is she Miss Independent? She seems independent. I don't know. Yep. And then I had the baby shower we went to. I don't know. New York was definitely fun. It was jam-packed, full, and I think I'm glad I only had to work 2 days. James is ready to ship her down now. Oh, I'll take her. I'll get a girl for a little bit. Oh, that's funny. Although I would have to keep a constant eye on her. She got into everything. I was keeping an eye on her. Well, not really, because I think I went to the bathroom, or we went to go change, or I did something, and I came back and she had nail polish all over the place on her nails, and then on a washcloth. It was just like, Morgan, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, she was a hoot for sure. Definitely a mind of her own. I love her though. I got lots and lots of pictures. How old is Morgan? She's 4, right, Crystal? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The boys say she's 4. Morgan is 6. Yes.
Mila.
Sorry, Mila is 6. Morgan is 4. Hunter. I know. Stop. Yeah, she's super cute. 4 is a fun age. Yeah, she's fun. She's super fun. Would do anything we wanted to do. We went and gardened with my dad, and she came right along, and she loves the dirt. I mean, loves it. Just loves dirt.
She got covered in peanut butter.
Oh, when did she do that? That was with Crystal though, wasn't it? Oh, that was after we left though, wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
No, it wasn't. Okay, Crystal took Morgan, well, the kids to the Allegheny County Fair the day after we went, and she got into the peanut butter, right, Crystal?
Mhm.
Is that what she did? And she covered herself in peanut butter.
She had peanut butter for a snack.
Oh, yep. You're gonna have lots of stories to tell Morgan when she gets older. Like, you did this. I always loved hearing my mom or dad tell us stories of things that we did that we don't remember. Because it's like, really? I did that? I don't know. Does anybody else like to do that? To like hear stories of you when you were a kid, to see like, were you a good kid or were you a bad kid? Oh man, I like to think that I was a good kid, but I don't know. I'd have to ask my mom that specific question. Was I a good kid, Mom? She had PB for a snack in the car and put it all over her and then fell asleep. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. I'm glad it wasn't me though. We talked about that the other day. Let's see. That's funny. Who did you talk to that about? I was a good kid. You still are a good kid, Tia. I cracked myself up. Oh, I'm a dork. And I'm okay with it. Let's see. Yeah, we did a lot of outdoor adventures. We went kayaking to the park. One thing that really did make me sad though is that I walked the barn that used to be so alive and vibrant with cows and a milk tank and everything that has to do with a barn, you know. And I walked it and it was just empty. And it had a bunch of junk in it. It's like a collect-all place. And I got some video of it, and that is something that I absolutely want to upload. Dad gave me a little farm tour, like, of what he owns, at least around the property too. So I think I'm going to add that to the same video because, I mean, it is what it is. I like to think that we were good kids. I like to think that too, but you never know. I don't know if Mom would actually tell us if we were bad kids. Well, she probably would. So yeah, the farm is just overgrown with weeds, and you know, it's got the farm equipment out there because they still sell hay. It's just not the same. I wish, like, having a phone, like 20 years ago when I was actually still milking cows. Was it 20 years ago?
Mm.
Well, I've been married for 16 years, so yeah. I graduated in 2002 and I stopped milking cows as soon as I turned 18 and moved out. And I think they sold the cows and all that stuff in 2006, I want to say. I don't know. I grew up outside doing adventure, fishing, biking, hiking. Dom, I guess that, that was Dom. I guess that's why I love traveling so much now. Yep. You're probably right. I love being outside. It's really hard in the Texas heat though, to be outside all the time. I mean, I was out there for an hour. I weed whacked and tried to put some cardboard down so that we can, you know, get that all set up for the raised bed. It's just so hot. I did video it, so it's gonna be a video coming out. It probably will be, you know, filmed in 2 different days because, you know, can't do it right now because Jeff's not here. And those, we used 12 foot and they're 12 a foot long. The boards are a foot long, so it's gonna be a nice sized raised bed. Yeah, 2006. That's what I thought. 2006. So they sold the cows like 3 years after I moved to Texas, and it's just sad. Was it 2006? Or was it after 2006? No, because I was pregnant with Isaiah, and so it was 2006. Yep, it was 2006.
What?
So, I wish I had some video of the farm when it was decent, or pictures. Yep. I don't know. I think it would make a really good sentimental video if I had some beforehand pictures, videos, or whatever, and then now videos. You could totally see the difference. Just the upkeep that, you know, happened, and it doesn't now just because my dad's gardening more, which, you know what? My dad worked his tail off with the cows. And really, I think he loves gardening more than the cows. I think the cows is what milking cows really brought the money in, at least then. So, you know, it's easier on his body, that's for sure. Not having the milking cows is just, yep, it's not the same. It's just not the same. Let's see, Tia. That's how it's here in Virginia. Way too hot. I'm ready to move. You know, I really liked it up in New York. The only thing, like if I built a house, I don't think it'll ever happen, but if I ever built a house in New York, like it would have to have AC, even if you only use it for 2 months out of the year. It would have to have, the whole house would have to have AC. Because I literally was sleeping at my sister's house with no blankets on. None whatsoever. And I come here and Jeff has the AC set for 62 degrees at night. And I'm like, sweatpants, or no, not sweatpants, jammies and a long sleeve shirt and like 3 blankets. Because of the air conditioning unit. Let's see. We rode 10 miles on a very technical MTH, mountain bike trail. Yesterday, humidity was high. We still had a lot of fun. We still have Colorado lungs. Oh, because of the different, oh my God, what's that called? Altitude. There we go. Oh, Crystal, don't worry about it. It's just New York. I did the same thing at Bunny's house. When I slept there, I didn't have any blankets on. It was so hot because she didn't have AC in the room I slept in. So totally not your fault. Erica's house, I don't think I slept with any blankets either. So it's really not your fault. It's just because there's no central air. No big deal. And that's why I came down and slept with you when James was gone. At least the one night I did. It's funny. It made it a little bit more comfortable because I think you have AC in your room, so yeah. Really, Chris, it wasn't that big of a deal. It just reminds me of when I was a kid and I didn't sleep with any blankets on when I was a kid either. I guess I could have opened the window. I think when I was a kid, because it's so high at night and then it cools down like a lot, and the room that I was in at your house, because I probably could have opened the windows, I just didn't. I probably would have needed a blanket because I remember as a kid needing a blanket halfway through the night because it cooled down and we had our windows open. So it is what it is. I'm not mad about it, and I'm not, saying it just because, to make you feel better or whatever. I'm not, because it's not that way. So let's see what else. If anybody has just hopped on to see what's going on with the gathering, I did say it a ways back in the video. So if you want to rewind to get all the detail, you can do that if you want. Hey Franny, you should have just slept on the couch. I did actually a couple times, but the couch was so sticky because it's leather, so it was like peeling my skin off. So, although I could have just put a blanket underneath, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. I did sleep in Mila's room once too. I just slept all over her house. Oh man. Yep, it's really not that big of a deal. It's not. So, I'm just glad that she allowed me to stay at her house. You know? It is what it is. Let's see. I really enjoyed Franny's taking me on adventures. Franny. That was fun. I haven't uploaded those videos yet. I still need to. I need to go through them. I'm thinking about doing the Wiskoy Falls and Stony Brook in the same video, just to get it done and over with. You want up? You want to say hi? Come on. Tex wants to say hi again. Oh, oh, oh. Ouch. Anytime. Absolutely. There's Tex. And I think I liked trying out the new places, the Wiskoy Falls and Stony Brook, because it's different. We haven't been there, so it's like an adventure. Like one of the things that hey McLinden Homestead, how are you? Nice of you to stop by. I did go over some details of the gathering. Basically, we have a pig and a roaster. One of our, where we got our pigs from, they are supplying that. And then I've located a whole bunch of things for like hotels and whatnot if someone needs to get them. But I went over that, a lot of them. I wrote down a whole bunch of notes that I went over. So, yes. Thank you. He gotten so big, like he can't sit on my lap anymore. Like when I'm working, he would sit on my lap while I worked, and he's just too big. He can't do it now. He'll like sit and like sleep like this, but then he'll go like this on my arm, and I can't type. So it makes it really hard to work. I am looking forward to the gathering. Like I want to make a couple games, like cornhole or supersized Jenga. Wouldn't that just be awesome? I totally think that would be awesome and fun. And we're gonna have a fire pit, and it's just gonna be fun. I just can't wait for it. Oh, I think he's wore out. Hunter was over there playing with him. So yeah, that's the little update. And just getting settled back in. I did some laundry, lots of laundry. Jeff didn't do any laundry while I was gone, so he just kept making the pile bigger and bigger and bigger. And at least he did dishes while I was gone. But he did go out to eat quite a bit too. Well, maybe not a lot, but a couple times. I think he definitely missed me for that aspect of housekeeping. Although, what man isn't like that? I remember my dad being like that too. We'd come home, my mom would come home. I remember her going to California once, and she came home and the house was a disaster. She was mad. I don't blame her. Yes. Yes, the huge Jenga. I think it's pretty easy to make. It's just, I think it's just 2x4s, right? I don't know. And just cut them of the same size. So we're going to do that. I don't know. It's just going to be so much fun. And we haven't talked about it. It kind of feels like it died down a little bit, the gathering. But I think that just had to do with me being in New York and just doing family stuff instead. So, yes, the huge Jenga. And anything else? Is there any other games, fun games that would be really cool? I don't know. Oh, so we have a couple trees that are really close together too. So if anybody wants to like bring a hammock and like totally set up a hammock to sleep in instead of a tent, that would be quite all right. In fact, I mean, if we have the cows in the front of the pasture, there's a whole bunch of trees that are super close out in the back pasture that people could set up a oh my gosh, hammock and sleep in there too. That would be super fun and probably a heck of a lot more comfortable than a tent laying on the ground. Although we are totally fine with tents as well. Cornhole, definitely gotta have cornhole. Crystal, you gonna come down for this? That would be fun. No, because I think we're going back to New York as well. At least we mentioned it. And I think we haven't bought our tickets yet. I haven't even requested my time off yet for that yet. So, but we're going to go back to New York. But Jeff is coming this time. And that's going to be, I'm pretty sure we're going to do it over Thanksgiving. So yeah, we'll be gone for Thanksgiving. So I don't think Crystal usually comes down at the beginning of November, but I think says because we're coming up there, you probably aren't going to come down. I don't think James would let me. Yeah, it's all good. You probably have a lot going on. Fall is a busy time. Well, it's always busy for y'all, but so yeah, I think what? Aw. That was a little update. We only have 3 people on, which is quite all right. I think I might just call it a night. And then I can start working on dinner for Jeff. And us. Not just Jeff, but us too. That's funny. It actually is only gone 52 minutes, which is fine. I usually don't like to go too long anyways. And I'm not running out of things to say, so. Oh, and he just jumped off of me. So yeah, and part of the issue was technical. This when it started. I see some of you actually came back. I appreciate that. So all right, I guess I'm just gonna call it a night. And yeah, I thank y'all for stopping by, and we'll catch you guys later. Wait. Where did you travel to? Oh, Tia, create your own adventure. Oh, okay. They're talking. Gotcha. After a week, 4,200-mile road trip, reality kicked in, huh? I felt the same way when I came back from New York. It was really hard to get up the next morning. So, yep. All right. For real.